Hello and welcome, my friends. Habbage here once again. How the heck are you? Hope you're well. Feeling good here. Loving it. Sun's shining again. It's a little cool, crisp morning out, but got to get out and enjoy a little bit of that. Got to enjoy some Lord of the Rings Online streaming. So, yeah, good as far as I'm concerned. Hope you guys are doing great. We are heading back in. Let's go. I did spend a little bit of time with Hamadil today. He kicked up to level 21, which was exciting. And we're gonna, as the tweet implied, take a good hard look at Ham Cabbage here and see what are his goals? Where does he see himself in 5 years? What really is a passion project that he could turn into a profession? We've alluded to this pretty heavily, but with Hamadil back in the Bree area, I kind of did some hard thinking, and I think despite having bought a shop's worth of tailor recipes and stuff yesterday, and being a fairly accomplished, far more accomplished tailor than Hamodil is, who's still working on mastery of his apprentice level and has a little bit of journeyman done. We're going to look to abandon our tailor profession and put that completely in the hands of Hamadil. Now, there's a couple reasons for that, and I hope you don't mind us taking a little bit of time to talk about that as we kick off. We've got an ad coming. I got to finish up the second coffee, all that good stuff to get us ready to rock. But there is some thought that I put into it. Hopefully, it's pretty basic, but the biggest sacrifice here is that we have invested a lot of resources and time and money and dropped good recipes onto him, right? We did a lot of that yesterday. All those expert and journeyman recipes here that have filled out this huge expert level, those I don't have for Hamadil. So we've got a little bit of a cost hidden there. The other side is all of this time that we've been playing, we have, just for inventory space and everything else, dumped away our rock salt. All the we have flax fibers for tailoring, and we have brimstones for metalsmithing to try to get critical successes when we're making stuff for ourselves. So I don't have any of those to use as we begin a jeweler journey. So there's going to be some of that. I keep looking here at the little indicator. Supposedly we're going to start an ad here pretty quick. When we do, we'll get away. We got lots of stuff to do to kick off. Don't worry. I think we've got a good long stream again today. Someday we'll have to revert back. There we go. Ads are going. I'm going to step away real quick. Finish up everything to get us prepped up to go for the long haul. We'll come back. We'll talk professions. We'll open presents. We will probably travel around the region a little bit, settling in and seeing what all we need to do. That's the plan. Let's see if we can stick to it. I will be right back. Get yourself some fluids. Get up, stretch out a little bit, and maybe use the facilities and all that before we kick off, so you don't have to miss a minute of the live action. All right, we'll see you in a second. All right, I am back, and this is the minute and 10 seconds where I get to talk to you guys, the subs and the VOD viewers. Welcome. I appreciate you guys. Everybody on Twitch, everybody over on YouTube that is watching the videos. I know, that it ebbs and flows a little bit. Long format, everyday content. It creates quite a backlog. I get it. But I do appreciate it if you watch. Hit that like button. If you are enjoying it, you don't have to lie, but I do appreciate the extra little click. It does help us out here. Spread the word and let other Lord of the Rings Online folks know that there's new content, relatively early game. If you're just getting into the game and everybody's out doing stuff in parts of Middle Earth you may not have heard of from the movies, well, don't worry. There's people here that are still starting new characters, reacquainting themselves with the world and moving up through it. There you go. And also, the very long episode that I warned about, YouTube kind of helped me out. It cut it off at 10 hours. It was like, your video is way too long. You're crazy. So they don't want 22-hour videos. That's good for us. That one will, I think, has been published right before. And yesterday's video will be published here at the end of the day. At the end of the stream today, if I remember to hit the button. So there we go. Good stuff on the VODs. Now, for everybody watching live, we are back, and we're talking professions, right? So with the release of the Corsairs of Umbar, there is an expanded content set that you can buy, but along with that, there were some changes to the game. The biggest one, the one that's getting all the talk, you probably already heard about it, or if you haven't, it allows, in the past, and this was all clarified for me, in the past you could choose from one of, 9 maybe, professions. And each profession had 3 trades associated with it. These are these tabs under crafting. So we chose the armor smith, which has a metalsmith, primarily making chain and plate armor, but also some tools and other metal goods that come through. We can take a little look here down at Expert. You get an idea. So we've got different heavy armors. We have Runekeeper chisels and shields. There's also this processing. I don't know what all that's all about. Really, I haven't had much use for it. But primarily for us, and really the main reason we chose this at the beginning of the game was to get crafting tools so we didn't have to be dependent on buying them. We could make them both for Ham Cabbage here, our main character for this channel, and Hamadil, who's a character that I play offline, and he's a hunter. He's got the explorer profession, which is a forester, means he can chop up and gather wood resources and also process the hides of animals that any character gathers as they go through, fighting hostile animals. He can turn all those into leather. He can also process wood for the woodworker profession. And he has the prospector ability as well. So he's got 2 gathering trades, forester and prospector. And then he also came with the tailor. Now, we really wanted the tools at the beginning of the game, and so I sacrificed. I was like, yeah, we're going to double up on prospector. That's always fine, right? Because you're just gathering resources as you're out and about in the world. And that's really helped us out with funds, right? We can, even though we've kind of, as a metalsmith, I guess that's what we're on, moved beyond, right? We've fully developed our apprentice level equipment and are moving on at full mastery of journeyman. And then when we get expert built up here a little bit more, we've just begun mining those resources here at prospector. So we're always going to be a little ahead here, right? We're getting the resources here. We're using them to level up this trait. But these 2 we're going to keep. But Taylor is a duplicate. Now, as our main, I'd kind of kicked all the resources here and leveled him up ahead. We're going to sacrifice all that. That's what I just talked about. Even though we just bought a bunch of recipes, even though we've used all the dropped scrolls along the way, that we've gotten for Taylor on ham cabbage, I'm basically going to go like, yeah, you know what? That's the cost of doing business. For our sake, and with the tongue-in-cheek fun of modern world tweeting, right? Reinventing yourself, changing careers to match the needs. Basically, our account economy is saturated with tailors. We don't need two, and because Hamodill is the forester, he's the one that's processing it. Like I'd said, well, maybe we'll keep him the tailor because he's further ahead, and just continue to trade the gear back and forth. What really doesn't make a lot of sense, because while Hamodill is still a prospector and will get some jewels or semi-precious unfinished gemstones or semi-precious gems, he can send those this way to be processed by a jeweler. But going the other way, we would basically have a two-way dependency, right? We would always have to send the hides that we gather on stream to Hamodill to process, and then send back to Taylor. That it does. It's not crippling, but it does take time and it costs us money. Basically, you guys don't have the stuff on hand to see the whole process. We will still be sending hides and wood if we happen upon it, and any of the other relevant stuff to him. He will still send us the gems that he gets from prospecting, but we won't have to have a two-way back and forth to send stuff and then send it back to be finished, if that makes sense. So we're going to sacrifice this for jeweler, and I'm going to find out if we can do that right here or not. We might have to travel around a little bit today. The other bit here, though, is that we have new mail. We have sold a couple more things that we put out. These are not going to be big money. I think both are big money items sold yesterday. But, we sold something for 100 silver. There was a processing fee. Hey, that's money in our pocket. And like I said, we were making various items and just kicking that off. This one was even cheaper, but I figured this is gear that somebody else doesn't have to have. I like putting items out into the auction hall in case somebody's sitting there going like, yeah, I need something like that. Now, we don't flood it. There's not a huge demand, as I've found in the past, but we'll keep throwing things out there and see if people want to buy them. If there are, if things are expiring too often and we're losing money by posting them and filling up the spots from other stuff we could sell, then we'll move away from those items. But if things continue to sell, as we're doing our crafting, we'll maybe continue to throw other things out. Now, I don't know anything about jeweler. What I do know, and I've talked about this, but I'll cover it again since we're going to kind of dive into this today. If we look at the character slot, right? As a tailor for a champion, which is our combat role, right? We are a champion. We wear heavy armor. So we're always going to want to have these metal heavy items on. They help our might primary attribute, and they give us a higher armor value than a medium weight leather. Now, as a hunter, Hamodill can only wear up to leather armor. So he fits well with the tailor in that sense. He's basically making all of this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, this piece, and this piece. As we here as Ham Cabbage, we can wear stuff unless we get quest rewards or something that exceed what we have. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to ask questions in the chat or post a comment on a VOD. I'll be happy to do my best. I'm no expert, but I think I got a pretty good handle on that. Now, as a tailor, the universal item there are capes. Tailors make cloaks or capes or whatever goes on the back. We've got a cosmetic one here that was a quest reward, but our active one is the Footman's Cloak of Aurelian, which is bound to us, and it was a quest reward, or somebody sent it to us. It's not crafted, so I think we just got it, and it gave us a good might, and it gives us an armor boost. At high levels, crits on capes by a tailor are going to be things we probably want to wear over a quest reward. that's at least my take, at least for now. So that is the universal spot there. Likewise, for a armor smith or a metal crafter, the universal item are these tools, and I talked about those. That's why we chose this profession to start off. Ham Cabbage will still be able to make tools, and one piece that is going to be, it's a very minor item, but we will now have to have two different sets of tools because, at least at this point, there is no universal or no tool sets that work for a profession class. And I don't know how that's going to change, but we will still have this as our primary tool set because it's going to speed up our mining. And when we're metal smithing, see how it gives us a 6% critical chance. As a jeweler, obviously we don't need the tailor critical chance. We'll need a jeweler set of tools to switch out to improve our processing there. In fact, just to pursue the profession, we need to get some jeweler tools. Now, we can make apprentice level ones. I think you got all the recipes at the beginning of the game, so that part shouldn't be a problem. I'm not sure what we have for recipes, but the reason why we're changing is look at all of these. We have 2 earring slots, we have a necklace slot, we have 2 bracelet slots, and we have 2 ring slots. Then there's a pocket slot as well. And I don't know if anybody can craft items for the pocket. Maybe scholars? I don't know. Anyway, that's why the jeweler has always appealed to me. I presume we can make items for all of these as a jeweler, and every class can use all 7 or what, 6 of these items. I said 7 of these items. Yeah, there we go. I just wasn't counting the last ring, I guess. So yeah, every single class, every single player should have that. Should create lots of demand for all of our critical successes in jewel crafting. That people are going to want those to boost their stats. That's my thinking anyway. I've been disavowed of the idea that we could also make shards of sapphires, for instance, or other things that would help in crafting single-use items. Apparently, we can't do that. Those are just drops, which limits the economy and is probably a good thing. But that's the plan. Feel free to ask if you have any questions about that. It's as best as I can explain my thinking here. And I think the sacrifice on everything we've done as a tailor so far for Ham Cabbage is worthwhile for the flow of ingredients back and forth, how easily we'll have access to them, and hopefully for the interest of you guys as we go through. I think, at least for me, finding, like adamantium or diamonds or whatever and making them into some of these things could have more interesting effects and all that. I don't know. That's my idea. So we will see how that all plays out. Now, Hamadil has sent us another letter here and just kicked us a few more ingredients. He also put a ton of stuff in the shared storage of our house. So let's pull all these. And I guess, we could use that back and forth because thank you to FU Mall, I believe. He's hammered home, dude, you've got to use your VIP services to open shared storage, for instance. And now here, we basically got everything crafty. I don't understand. This isn't housey stuff. Also, there's a ton of stuff in here that I didn't know about, but Hamadil should be processing these out. So yeah, I guess there's this. But no stones in here. So, okay, well that's fine. I think first things first, let's open our presents. That's our first thing, because we have a gold present today as well. So silver present, we get one every day. We're VIP. We get some very basic virtue and a minor potion of power. That sucks. Look at all the blue stuff. At least at this point, we're not churning through our power, but we can use that virtue XP. I'm not even going to pull it up. It's just 20. We'll talk about virtues at some point when it becomes relevant. So just know that we got it, and somewhere in here we added another minor power potion. It looks like a bottle. Is it this one? Power potions tier 1. There. And I don't even unused duration. Restores power over a short period. Restores 1.5% of max power per second for 8 seconds. So you get 12% of your power back. It's just never been an issue. We're not a mage, so kind of missed on that. But maybe they're saving that up because we're going to get an awesome gold. We get advanced supplies, boosts and buffs, accelerators, enhancement runes, or combat buffs, big virtues. We can get incomparable gear and items, figments, boosts, enhancement runes, or Matham armor, 200 virtue XP. We could get scrolls, essence, tracery, or crafting. Crafting scrolls would be great. We have some banked away, though. We'll see. And then, last but not least, improved legendary gift box. Stat tomes, legendary tracery, or mithril, thousands of virtue XP. So let's see what we got today. We got a something. An incomparable Matham Hunter's armor. Now, is this the same thing? You select a class-appropriate piece of armor. Now, we have one of those that we've stored in our account, and then we also got 200 virtue XP. Select an earning virtue before use. Yeah, we have those set up. So two pretty good things there. I don't know. Let's pop this. This is bound to account, and I think the gear remains that way. If we go here, vault, we have an incomparable Matham Hunter's breastplate. That's 94 armor. We're not sure if these level up or if there's any means to improve them. I don't know that there is. We could do this again and hopefully go over our dwarf iron armor level. If it's lower, though, we've kind of whimpered. I could also I could pass that over to Hamadil, but I think we'd rather use it here. Let's just, and maybe it's pants or something else that's relatively low level for wearing. I don't know. We haven't had much problem with gear at all. So let's just see what we got. Oh. Hunters? What? Oh, Matham Hunter. So we can kind of go up and down the list here and compare what gives us the best combo. Dropped off might, better armor, and we get a push on vitality. Pants, lower armor, way lower might. Stop looking. Lower might. Lower might. The good news is our gear is really good. Here we go. We're going to give back some might and vitality in exchange for almost doubling the armor value. Are they all worth 972? I guess we'll do this. Our metalsmithing should continue to come up. We'll get some better access to stuff. Obviously, that hardened iron helm that we crafted was a level 21, so a future crafted item could be better, but we can do this. We will give back 3 might points. I'm never happy about that, but the armor and it being tough, the durability, it sadly as a VIP doesn't matter anymore, but if they're all worth the same amount, why not? And hey, we can justify using it for a while. Oh, and look at that. It looks cooler. And somebody was talking about keeping these items as a cosmetic effect, so we could have a full suit of Madam Hunter armor eventually and balance that out so that this crown, we get, like make an outfit too and put our, where is it? Our breastplate on with it and just keep picking pieces of these and have it as a full outfit that we could store there. So that's possible. Good. Pretty good at that. And we don't particularly have a cosmetic hat that we're wearing at the moment. Nothing looks better. We could put back on the eye patch, the pirate hat and eye patch. I guess that's back at the house. Which is fine. Now, I'm wondering if we want to... I don't even know what we're doing yet, so let's not worry. We can always get to our vault. It's very easy. There we go. We've done those 2 things, and whatever. I know it drives people nuts.
What can I do for you?
But we can sell these 2 items. So our hardened iron helm, thanks. It was nice having you, and our broken wooden maces. And what is that? That is scholarly stuff, hiding out amongst the gems. All right, now let's go over to this recently discovered crafting hall and see if we can. If there's a professions person, I think we might have to go back to either Bree or Combe even. Master the crafting guilds. Tailor, woodworker, cook, jeweler. All right, I don't think this is going to work, so let's go to the house first. A couple things to do. And when we end up in Bree and become a jeweler, what we may do is go complete this Oat Barton quest that we've had available to us for a bit. So yeah, apparently we can't. This is not our shared storage. This is our housing storage, which is distinct. I don't know how that works. But couple things that we can do here. Where is my pirate hat with eye patch? This can be polished by a jeweler. It doesn't tell me what level. I guess we can combine these. I've got opals. I've got bloodstones. Now, fortunately, I was stockpiling all of these on the idea that we could sell them to jewelers on the auction hall, but now I can just use them, which is kind of better. I do have artisan metalsmith scrolls. Some shared items. Okay, I don't see anything else in housing storage that's going to help us out. And I didn't see the eye patch to switch out our head. I don't really want to wear a Halloween mask. Seems unnecessary. It's nighttime. Use our night horse. This is Bee's baby, right? Because it was Beyonce's birthday, and I couldn't come up with a bill name for Beyonce.
Greetings, friend.
Okay, Breland South. A little coffee. Wonderful. Let's go look. Master of Apprentices, Master of Crafting Guild. So can I do? Okay, here's what I think we have to do. So we want to forget tailoring and learn jeweler.
Greetings.
Do you want to learn the jeweler profession? Yes, and then I have to drop down and get rid of tailor, right? And Hamadil is going to continue to function as our tailor. You will lose all recipes and crafting experience for the following profession. Tailor, are you sure? Yes. That's the cost, right? We talked about that, but I lost a title. I probably lost a couple. Okay. Well, now we are a jeweler. So the first thing we're going to need to do as a metalsmith is go here, crafting tools, tinker, and tinker tools have jeweler in them. There may be another one here. Does historian have jeweler? No, weaponsmith. What? Armsman? No, that was us. Armsman might. Weaponwood prospector. Woodsman. Forester farmer woodworker. Yeoman. Cook farmer tailor. I don't know. Well, tinker. It is what it is. It is going to teach us a tool recipe that will give us 1% jeweler critical chance. Mainly, we just need the tools. Like, if we didn't have any of these, we'd have to buy jeweler, a set of jeweler tools and switch it out anyway. So we might as well make these. So we're going to need 4 bronze ingots, 1 short rowan staff, which you can buy, and a cutlery because it, yeah, all right. So a rowan shaft and a cutlery mold.
How may I help you?
Short rowan shaft. Or short. One of those. Did I buy it? Was it? Oh, did he give me he gave me inferior. We don't want inferior. One of those And then what cutlery mold? I'm sure that's search in here. Wooden pegs. Uncooked chicken. Does it start with a B? I don't even know. I gotta go look again. I know it's a cutlery mold. I don't remember what the attribute of it was, so we can find it. What? ROM? Tinker bronze cutlery mold.
What do you need?
Okay, and then I have to hope I have 4 bronze ingots. Copper. I need 4. Do I have copper ores? Oh, crap. I guess I might as well take these. All right, bear with us. Gotta wait. I don't know where I left Hamadil. Is he here? I think he was in the 3 Pharaoh. Hamadil? Oh, come on. Where's Hamadil? Do 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 do. Copper. Do you have any? No, he doesn't have any needs. So,
How can I be of service?
just gonna drop those in. I don't think there's anything else. Oh, was there? I'll pull these out while I'm thinking about it. The others he can do with these logs. And then his silver. Oh, well, that should stay there, right? I can pull that out of shared storage. I don't think there's anything else here that he needs to put in. Was this Slayer Deed Accelerator, a 1-year gift box? All right, whatever. Gotta wait. I don't know why the banner changed. I guess I could put Ham Cabbage's Matham Hunter breastplate on for the cosmetic. Match those two up. Anyway, Vault Keeper shared.
What can I do for you?
And then I'm just going to get 4. Now we'll keep it in the form that it's most flexible as for the time being. Tailor's Tools, tin ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4. Was kind of weak. I expected to spring off there. Prospector, Apprentice, Refining, Bronze Ingots, Make All. And we may get some extra here just from a crit if we get one. Would appear not. Now, Metalsmith, Crafting Tools, Tools of the Apprentice Tinker. I guess we made more than we needed, but that's fine. So we've got extra bronze, the one Rowan shaft, and the one cutlery mold. Make. And that's good. Now, was there anything more in the shared storage for gems? I didn't really pay attention to that. We got a shard. No. Okay. So you pop up here. Let's go character ingredients. I'm gonna have to switch these fairly regularly. Jeweler, apprentice. Let's see what we got. Actually, let's go. Before we do any of that, she's got to have recipes for us, right?
Hello there.
Not that one. Okay. Out of there, into here, learn. Okay. Now, gemstones. We can polish stuff. Agates. I don't know what our tools. Oh, that is an apprentice. All right, hang on before we do anything else. Pop this. Amethyst earrings of morale. Okay. Now go back in. Polish our agates. Sounds like something we should probably not be doing on stream, but we'll get it. And then amethysts. Okay. Now we have this recipe, an amethyst earring of morale. Gives maximum morale. I mean, it's already almost comparable. It only takes copper too. It will give us 10 XP. These don't even require gems. Ooh, and then this is a lore master, friend of ravens. Will teach you to summon a blood raven. Oh. The frost raven or the mottled raven. Now, what are the buffing and debuffing? Buffing and debuffing. So these are just cosmetics, just like the races. So you can get different colored ravens. Well, that's interesting. So I think these also give us 10 XP. Is this a single use, though? Can only be used once. Well, we should definitely do it. Blood, frost, or mottled. Well, mottled is never... Let's get a frost raven. Go. Of course, I can't use that, so it's going to be redded out, but we can maybe go... It's worth 8 silver. That's pretty good. What are these guys worth? 36. So there you go. Single-use recipe. Making good on that. Amethyst earrings. We can make 5. Let's make them. There we go. Man, it's a shame how many recipes we've sold along the way. All right. Obviously, no critical successes there. We're not going to do anything with these. I think, I guess we could make a copper bracelet. These are all the same XP. Ooh, now what is this? Edelharn tokens. Are these the same as these tokens? Dim Edelhorns. One hope, 30 minutes. One hope, 15 minutes. It gives us 8 XP, and we burn an amethyst. This gives us 6, and we don't. Let's make it. We don't know what runestones either, though. What are these? Copper flint runestones. 13. $38. I mean, that's purple, right? I don't know. Bink! Why am I not making? I'm at the workbench. I have my tools. Quantity 0. What the hell was that? Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't understand everything here, clearly. Okay, so now we're going to go there. I'm going to put these down here. Might want to have those in storage. We'll see. Back to the vault, which I guess we should do from here. Open our vault. These are ores. There. Ore. And these pieces of junk we're just going to get rid of. All right, so all this stuff, I guess we can. It's so easy now. I guess we can just check here. Nothing dull. I doubt this means anything to anybody. We are now at 5, so we still have some leggings. Tools of the Expert Tinker, we already knew that one. That's why I put that out there. Oh, can I cancel? Yes. Oh! Damn it! I guess we'll wait to see if anybody buys those out. Maybe they dodge it. Those ultimately would be good items for us to have, but I don't think I want to pay to get them back. I could bid on them. I can't bid on my own. Like, I would definitely pay 1 gold and 1 copper, but I don't think that's an option. I'll auctions, maybe here. I don't know how many white. It's a white gold. I don't even see mine on here. Does that mean that I just can't bid on it? It's not available to me? These are a much better value. Oh, well. Oh, I guess the whole point was to see if I could click on it. But I can't. Yeah, I can't. I can't bid on my own. If I do this one, I can make a bid. But anyway, we're not ready. Well, hey, if we get the money, great. If we get no money for it and get them back, even better. Then I want to post this thing too, though. Oops. Talisman. That is a lot of frost ravens. Blood, blood, frost, frost, frost. Somebody's becoming a jeweler just like we are. Well, based on that,
How may I help you?
and the market will probably be flooded with a lot of this stuff. Bonk, bonk. As people all level up, right? So some of this bottom tier stuff we probably don't need to worry about for too long. And there's going to should be a premium on people buying those crafting supplies who are impatient and want to level up. All right, we are now good. So change focus a little, because what we're now going to do is this oatmeal problems. Talk to Nod Gardner in Oat Barton. Let's read about this. So way back in Oscaruth, when we first got there, we were asked by... Oh, no, I'm sorry. Anulf the Forlorn, who's the bartender at the Forsaken Inn, or the innkeeper, I guess would be a more polite way to say it. He asked us to help try to get supplies in. The bounder, Nod Gardner, lives in Oatbarton on the border of the Shire, north of Brockenborns and across the green fields. Anulf and Laugh, the Forlorn, has asked us to journey to Oatbarton to talk to old Mugwort's cousin, Nod Gardner. He has heard there are problems on the northern boundary of the Shire that the bounders have not been able to solve. The shipments of oatmeal will not be possible until the trouble in Oatbarton has been resolved. Hannah the Young wants a shipment of oatmeal sent to Oscaruth from the Forsaken Inn, something that has happened to the supply of oatmeal in recent days. So, not a big quest in and of itself. We left it on its side, but we had it, and now we're going to use that quest to prospect going across Bree to the Shire and then up, because that should give us more gems, more low-level metals, so that we can make copper and bronze stuff to put our gems into, and help us get out of this first tier of apprentice jewelering. Sound good? That's the plan, and we'll be doing quest work while we're at it. And remember, Candith is also trying to get us to go up to help the Rangers, but we do have more stuff that we can actively be doing in the Lone Lands. Now, all that being said, we've had quite a bit of sorry, let's get this so we can see if there are any ores along the way. Quite a bit of focus on class deeds and rotations and all that. I do not think that we get progress on class deeds unless we are at level with let's pop off here. I'll try to demonstrate here with this bear. So if we go Shift L and go to our class deeds, right now we have a new day, so we can do dire need. Controlled burn is ours. That's this guy right here. We do that 5 times. I'm sorry, this is the 15 times in a day, and it is filled up for that day. Raging Storm. This is the one where we land critical blows. This is the control 6 in combat, and we only get to do 5 of those a day. We have no surrender. That is using fight on this one, and we made good progress there. We're up to 91 out of 450 on that one yesterday. And then we have clobber. We can get another 50, I think, clobber uses today. But remember those numbers, particularly here, clobber 150 and this one, Raging Storm, at 15. So if I go here and then I go Control 4 at the, I can hit the bear with a clobber and then just finish him up. Her up. She got me a little bit, but if we then go and look at our clobber again, we're still at 150. These are not on level. They can't go. What we can do, though, is time of need. That one being at 45, and that is the controlled burn. If I go ahead and hit Control 5, run the controlled burn, bonus to power regen, 10% melee damage, and adding fervor, we can do all that, but because there's no specific enemy, that one pops up. So we can run our controls, and I think what we're going to do is kill some of these low-level animals as we run across. They should be fairly, once we start killing and keeping our fervor up, it should be good to go. I am going to run as many of those as I can. Our rotation here really doesn't matter other than trying to injure them or dispatch them as quickly as possible. Little slower than the horse, but we can send all the hides over to help Hamadil become a tailor. We're going to get all these items, and our champion here is pretty quick when it comes to taking out animals in the field. And we'll just keep trying to hit these ore deposits as we go. Oh, come here. So we get some silver. This is a little high, but once we get to the Shire, we'll get into copper as well. So yeah, just taking in the beautiful evening here. It's not raining. It's not unpleasant in the least, and it's so lush and kind of pastoral compared to the lone lands where we have been hanging out. Also, Control 5 there. I'm going to really keep trying to use those control roots here. And don't worry, we will get back, once we get this oatmeal thing done, that should take us back into the lone lands, and then we can, you know what we can do is come over here and fight all these brigands and try to get recipes. This guy's just sleeping. Again, no XP. They don't even come to help their friends. He did. So this is pretty much just to see if we can get. Ooh, you're quite a fella. Get recipes for jewelers and tailors, frankly. Although we won't have a very limited need for. Oh, come here. Where you going, dude? Run away? Where are you going? What are you guys doing? I was hoping to get that guy with the blade wall. Now, can I? This is a good question. Yeah, there we go. Go. Scout up here. Also looking for the blue arrows as we go. There's sometimes ore nodes out here. A little bit of grindy in transit, right? We've got a purpose. We're not just gonna camp in an area. We're gonna cross it, but do a bit of this as we go, and watch for the notice there that we might be over our limit. We're already done before I could reset my blade wall. Raspberries. Delicious, but got no time for snacking. Ooh, that is a deposit. Or silver. Oh, we got an ad break. I guess some time spent in getting all our crafting stuff switched out. Earn. All right, here we are at Adso's camp. Nice little landmark. We'll cross the road, go up into the wider areas here. Let's do a quick. That was 8? Weaponsmith, great. The one that I can't do anything with. Shop, sell. Skins, and then we'll just sell them in the case. It's fine. Oh, and they're whatever. What's this guy doing? Oh, you're a guy. Branches. Did he get the ore? Oh, damn it. See, this is also going to be a problem, is that everybody's going to be out gathering resources, right? Come on, sprint. Oh, I can do that one. Branches. walking too far away. She did the best thing she could. She walked away. Oh, damn it. It's kind of dirty of me. I feel a little bad. We'll go get this field bear. And I think there's more bandits up this way. Bandits with quests we never... Oh, I never finished them. We never finished... I don't know where this guy's wandering off to. Run away! Old habit. I don't really need to go get the... Ooh, there's silver over there, too. Don't really need to get the bandits at this point before we get the ore, and it's probably better to get it when we see it, just in case somebody else is out here, but I also don't want to have to backtrack at all. You're toughy. I remember this area pretty well. Obviously, it's a low-level kind of starting area. Actually, I think there's a couple of them. Number quests. I want to say that there's a rescue of like a hobbit or something in here. Cage door. Supply crate. Yeah, that could definitely help one or the other of our aspiring characters' professions. Ouch. I'm so busy on sprinting, I shot right through the door. Ooh, how about this one? All this. Oat bear. Hey, do you have any oats? I need oats. Watch Captain. Oh, is that already killed him? It's like, did I walk past? I don't have a quest. All right, that's fine. I thought it was maybe a goodie chest, but it's not. This is really the most vile banditry around. I think we got points into our justice streets. It's a little pass through the outlaws here. It kind of took us the wrong way. extra loot goodies. Get you. Oh, there we go. Oh, now we're back over here. No wonder this farm was having such problems with poachers and raiders and whatnot. Their camp kind of just extends over. All right, there were a lot of people trying to work this area, so let's get back to the road. We'll maybe need... Well, I don't know. Again, these could be our recipes. Every time I try to get out, there's more stuff. I think maybe going after animals for skins is a bit much. So probably what we'll do is just mount up now that we're kind of pulled away from the bandits. The humanoid enemies were the only ones that I know of that drop recipes. And we'll leave the animals alone for now. I will send Hamadil out to get his low-level skins whenever he needs to finish up training apprentice tailoring. Oh, missed one. Look at all these. Well, this is... quicker. I don't know that we get our speed bonus when we're mounted. The trade-off of not dismounting is certainly still worthwhile, but... Ooh, gotta get them. And then I thought there was another blue arrow. And if we do find ourselves going through actual enemy, like humanoid enemy places, we will use those again. But here, it's the shop. Loot all the stuff. You craphead. This stuff's going to be all way too low level, so now we can just roll down. It should all be at the bottom. Fragments, skins. Hatchets. Waistcoat. Shoulder pads. Careful of that. Alright, keep the recipes, keep those, and then was there a whetstone somewhere? Did I already get that? No, there's one. Small whetstone. That stone can go back up. We'll start... I guess it can sit here too. We got 9 hides out of that? Yeah. Let's keep our riding active. And we'll just kind of zigzag our way back and forth across the road all the way up to the Shire, where hopefully we'll start getting copper at a good rate. And I guess I should say it cuts both ways in terms of the auction hall and people, demand being up for all the supplies and stuff that. Hope you. This is a new. New chance for recipes. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Those again. Give me your recipes and your orders. Recipes and your orders. I don't know why I'm trying to harm myself. Ooh, supply crate. Wood. Remember to keep an eye for me on the blue markers in case I miss any. Feel free to keep me on it in chat. Although, again, I got to notice you guys chat as much as I got to notice these. It's a kind of interesting little. I mean, they give the idea of early English hill forts, right? Precursors to castles when. Stonework and all that, but you'd have a trench and a stockade on top of a hill to give you a little elevation, make it difficult for outsiders to overrun your home position. That was hopefully productive. We'll find out at our next stop. Yeah, transition to the Shire. And I think that's the last people. Why? Saw rock salt in there. That's good. It's jeweler juice. And there was one back the other way. We'll have to go back up towards the road. Oh, there's one down there, but I thought there was one. No? Well, that's a hell of a waste. All right, back down to this one. So what's everybody got going on? What can we talk about as we were riding around harvesting ores? Anybody do anything exciting last night, today? Got big plans coming up. We're now at the point of looking down the weekend. Anything exciting on tap? I'd love to hear your plans or stories of adventure. I didn't have much. I haven't had much in recent days. Leading into last weekend was kind of big up through the football game on Saturday, but since then it's been decently quiet. And I really too sure. There's a basketball game up at the University of Colorado tomorrow night that I might go to. It's kind of early season. All right. Well, we are, I think, coming to the end of our fields side of things. So let's do this. I kind of love this part. Browse the shop, loot the stuff, no recipes. Damn it. Sell the stuff. And then when you do it that way, everything comes out at the bottom of the list. No less, in fact, probably more, although we'll likely do far less animal stuff, and I don't think there's really the human combatant staff to fight at this part of the Shire, but we're going to do a very circuitous route up to Oat Barton to look into the oat situation. This is good because I kind of started back over on the audiobooks, the circus version of Lord of the Rings. And again, I always enjoy it. I've kind of, you fall asleep, you're listening, you fall asleep, and then all of a sudden it's jumped forward. I'm really about Maggot's place. There's been the party at the tree, there's been the planning with Gandalf, the description of the rings, and what's at stake, all that good stuff. And Pippin, Frodo, and Sam have set off across the Shire, which is some of the most beautiful descriptive writing in all, for my money, in all of look at this slug. I don't think we've ever fought slugs in all of Tolkien's stuff. It's just, it evokes such a sense of place. And I think for a large part, it's because it's so familiar to so many of us. This kind of rolling, somewhat wooded, somewhat farmed, pastoral landscape. It's beautiful. And even if we don't live in such a place, we can often readily imagine it. And this is Bam Furlong. This is where they're currently sitting down at Mrs. Maggot's table with 14, I think, others. This is the field where we play our festival games, trying to dodge the dogs, pick mushrooms. I'm not very good at it, I will admit. Now there are some human enemies up in that fort up there, but we'll kind of dodge them, leave them to themselves. I am kind of trying to focus on the ores, if we can ever see any again. Did well there for a second, and then Woodhall. And up in the trees, I was curious to see this place because up on the hillside above is the Elf Hall, and we've kind of caught that in passing, running around. But having just listened to the audiobook, not having read Fellowship in a while, yeah, here's the abandoned elf camp, Orthier. Doesn't it's not quite as heavily wooded around here, and again, the game, right? But basically, it talked about how they entered. They're coming from the other way, and they're falling asleep on their feet, right? There's a black rider that they encountered. It was probably unlike the movie where they kind of have one and they hide under the bank, and Sam or somebody throws the rock, and the rider kind of rides off. They'd had closer visits at first, where they kind of just hid and observed, and the rider didn't really get on top of them. But then they had, in their second day of walking, towards the end, they were encountered again, and this time the rider was real close, and that was the first one where Frodo really has the urge to put on the ring. I don't have to keep riding around here and talking. So he kind of he's on the brink, and then they hear the singing of the approaching company of elves. And is it Glorfindel? I'm bad with elf names, elf words that I have to read in quest descriptions, all that stuff. He and the party come along, and just in time, as it would have it, because the Black Rider hears the elves and takes off, and they then catch up to the party and find out it's Frodo, invite them to follow along and escort them up to where they plan to spend the night at the elf camp. And this should be familiar to most folks. We're approaching the river now. We do lots of festival quest type activities in this by water to stock stretch of the river. We got Frogmorton. That is this is Bywater. No, this is not Bywater. Which is this one? Trying to think of the name of the town. Bridgefields. There we go. Because there's fields and they got the bridge. Stock back there. Frogmorton on up. Then you get to Bywater and Hobbiton. So. Oh, there we go. Copper. Another agate. Branches. This is what I should maybe do is pop up and get this one, see if it's still copper. I think at some point here in the middle, you can begin to get a little silver. That sound right? Then let's swing out to the river. Watch for blue marks. amongst the wolves and the bunnies and the badgers. Just really soak it up. Enjoy our glow bugs as we ride along on our steed of the summer breezes. Listen to some natural cowbells. Ooh, backpack. You can mine, you can't, got an opal. Can't inspect the contents of a backpack, though, from horseback. It's physics, science involved. All right, we are now down to the kind of shore. It's the Brandywine. And these would all be giving us light leather if we were taking out the wolves and the bears here. Which probably Hamadil needs some, but he can do a similar outing like this. Try to meet his own needs. And, you know, then I've usually got something playing in the background or whatever, or watching one of you guys stream. Whatever the case may be. So if he's doing all that, I'm much more content to just grind our way across the land. This doesn't seem to be oh, there's something. Actual hotbed. Ooh, look at that, silver. So yeah, we're getting into the higher level areas of the Shire, just as the starting level around Archet and Combe in Bree. Hey, there's Cash. What's going on, man? Speaking of trying to watch people, I didn't see you this morning. I don't know if we just keep missing or what, but well, not technically. That was my inexpert raiding. I did a raid, and I forgot to turn off the stream. So YouTube kind of saved me. You know, we got to wait for it to expire off of Twitch. I did do to my credit, I did like almost 9 hours that day. I've been going 8 to 9 a day, which for me is pretty long. I'm just having so much fun, enjoying. I don't want to stop. Technically. Yeah, it was crazy. So I don't know how about raid stuff. Maybe you know. Maybe you can answer for me, Skash. But so I raided somebody and forgot. Went about my day and night, and then was very surprised when I went to upload or check on the status of the upload that I had obviously hadn't begun to YouTube, and I was like, oh, it's still running, and it was just like 14 hours of black screen. I don't know if it picked the rated audio, if it just had my mic picking up the lack of noise. I wasn't even back in the room, so that's kind of, I hung out, talked through the raid for, or chatted in the raid for a few minutes, but then, at the end of 8-9 hours of streaming, I was like, time to get going. Oh, okay, well, let's just kind of be aware that we might be in combat here. Hi, guys. All right, you caught me unaware. We'll give you guys the full due credit you deserve. Goblin Slayer. Now, is this technically Shire, or did I go too far? Sites of the Yonder Shire. I guess those all count together. All right. Well, yeah. We can now start to cut over to Oatbarton. It gives you about 5 minutes to kill the stream. Yeah, coming into the summer, I was hammered with like 30 C10. Oh, yeah. We had, I don't think we had much of any snow, if any, but it was like freezing drizzle, rainy, wet, cold night yesterday, cloudy, overcast. So yeah, we're in that same transition going the other way. I feel for you. I was raised in a colder, longer winter cold climate than Colorado. Colorado certainly gets snow and wintry stuff. We have very bad winter storms relatively and cold snaps and all that stuff. I grew up in Minnesota where, winter, you're not confused about whether it's winter or not all winter long. So I guess that's part of it. I'm very conditioned to bundling up and all that. And I like the idea. If you're cold, you can always put on another layer, right? It's not too bad. Whereas in the summer, as I joke, you can only take off so many layers of clothes, right? Before you become indecent. So something to watch out for. I guess I should be more cognizant of using clobber and 6 remorseless strike as we go, so that now I can work on the deeds while we're here, and I'm just kind of gonna kill my way on up for all the previous reasons. How much do you guys get? A lot of humidity, or is it pretty dry heat in summer? Technically, you can get by in Colorado without AC. It's a fairly dry heat relatively. We certainly have, it gets up to like 40% humidity, let's say, and people start going, "Oh man, it's so muggy here." And I grew up even though it's fairly northern, Minnesota is right, at the headwaters of the Mississippi. Mississippi isn't known for its massive falls or rapids. There's St. Anthony Falls right around Minneapolis, but that's kind of it, right? That was the end of the navigable river back in the day. So you really don't have. I'm gonna kill you in the bush, so people don't have to watch. It's 1,000 feet of elevation above sea level, and sea level's down in Louisiana, so there's no dramatic rises over the north to south part of the country there, and that works pretty well. But it means that it can fill in with a lot of humidity, too. There can still be a lot of moisture in the atmosphere if you're only 1,000 feet off sea level. Certainly, it's not, you go to Georgia or Alabama or Mississippi or something, you feel, why? Fight them! You feel those quite a bit, too. Yeah, I'm surprised. I guess I didn't appreciate that these levels jumped up quite so quick. Old Barton, hey, we made it. I also think we got a little further. Swarm of locusts. What? Did I get them already? A locust queen? Let's get the swarm first. Oh, come on. Harvest Fly Slayer. Don't worry, we're not working to finish any of these today. It's just kind of fun to see what it's in the other areas here. I don't know what. Wolf? Starving white mane. How's it starving? It just got a deer. So anyway, the long story, TLDR for sure, my stuff is I'm very comfortable here. I do have aircon because I'm in an apartment, and generally speaking, if you're in apartments, you're gonna have AC built in. And I'm not very well set up. As much as I'd love to just use a box fan, all my windows are on one side, so I can kind of contrive to move the air through. But generally speaking, I just use the forced air, central air fan mode without actually running the aircon. Or when it gets, if it gets real hot, I'll just turn on the AC, especially in off hours. Cool it off in the afternoon, evening, and then open everything up in the morning when it's cool, and kind of they get chilly if I can overnight, and from there. So good luck. I hope 30C is not too terrible, right? It's hot, but it's not. Unless you got humidity along with it. Never know. But again, we don't have to worry about that for a good 5-6 months. 7, 8, whatever. Nod's the dude. So remember, as a chicken, we ran through here and went up that hill, and then on through the perilous Evandim lake area. Oatmeal problems. A favor for old Mugwort? Wonderful. I haven't seen him in a dog's age. Nice of him to think of us back in Oatbarton. In truth, we have some serious problems around here, so it's a good thing you've come.
Could I take a moment of your time?
It's an on-level quest. These crops have distinctly sharper taste, and our pipeweed lingers on the tongue. The main producer up here is North Cotton Farm, just up to the west of town. They're getting ready for their harvest at the annual market. I'm sure there's plenty to do. Head on over to the farm and speak with Albin North Cotton and see what you can do to help him out. I think I'll accept this. I don't need that. Let's take a look. Ooh, jeweler. Expert jeweler, damn it. Screw you, game. Do all this and do the, this. Shop, sell, now loot all. Those should go to the bottom. And sell. It's good. Brimstone, expert jeweler will come in handy. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. That. Woodworker. Umber. Copper cells. Oh, and there's some whetstones there. All right, everything else looks good, feels good. We'll let expert scrolls pile up because I can't even learn them yet as a jeweler. We're not that good. And let's just go see. Is this the farm? I was wondering if it would be further away. Rafting, workbenches. No, it is further to the west. Is it like up there? How do I get here? Way down here. It would appear to still be in here, and it would appear to be that if I go the other way, I'm going to get into trouble. Let's horse up. Beeping. Beep at me. Looks like a hedge. Ooh. Ooh. Probably gonna get in. Yep, getting interrupted. I really tried to get that targeted earlier. All right, well, from here, this begs the question. I still don't think I can get up there, so I think I got to go back through. Use those. We can. Need to cull the deer if they're not going to attack me. They're just deer. Chewing on apples. All right, so I guess I got to go over to this road. Oh, how about this road? How did I miss this? Mustering horn. Campfire. That's all looking intimidating. What have I gotten myself into? Didn't say anything about fellowships. Ooh. Ooh. A shrew? So many shrews. This is all brand new to me. I don't know anything about what this farm entails.
What do you need?
Oh, I got a map.
Could I take a moment of your time?
Solo. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. Kind of on level. All right. We're terribly behind this year. Almost nothing has been done. I do not know how we can possibly get it all done. The harvest has not been the greatest, so we have been spending all our time trying to get what did grow to stay alive. In order to have a proper farmer's market, there are many things that we still must have. We have to have pies and premier pipeweed. We need to clean the place up and get the animals ready for petting. We also told Nibs he could participate this year, and I hear he's had some trouble as of late. If you could help us get all of this ready, we would be greatly in your debt. This may be the last year we can have this market, so I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure it's the best. Do we want to get embroiled in this? Also, what kind of... It's a dagger. That's a two-hander sword. Why can't I get a one-hander? I don't want to give up my sword bonus. We already looked at that. Well, that definitely definitely has to warrant consideration compared to the Thunder Hammer, the inherited Warhammer with 17 might, 10 extra might. It's equally priced, but that's all into offense. That's what we're going to consider. When we come back, I'm gonna step away. I will be back as soon as I can. And oh, what is this? A Wanderer of Evan. So are we in Evandon? Huh. Oh, who knew? Okay. Well, we completed a quest here. Um, we are on the very, very southern edge, I guess. But good enough to give credit. All right. Hang out here, enjoy, get up, don't, and stretch out. Do whatever you got to do if you're feeling the onset of summer for like our southern friends, Mel, Skash, anybody else. Stay cool out there. I will be right back. Hey there, folks. Wow, what is this? New mail. I think this one was good. Tools the Expert Tinker. Look at that. We got almost 500 silver. So, fantastic. Guys, not part of my plans, but we're going to have to wrap up. Don't worry, no emergencies or anything like that. But unforeseen circumstances are going to call us short. I feel okay about that. We've done a lot of at least 7 to several hours more than that streams all through the week. We got 2 in. I'm sorry it wasn't the most exciting, but we are in a new place. I don't know what all is entailed here. We may very well come back to spend the next stream in the North Cotton Farmers Market. Certainly these tools are good, but man, there's a lot of stuff entailing here. Get the pies ready, help with the chores, get the animals ready, prepare the pipeweed, and Hal Gamgee, not Ham Gamgee. I wonder if these are Sam's relations. Hobbits are good at tracking that kind of stuff. Anyway, I appreciate everybody that's been here. Skash, thanks for dropping in and checking in. I hope you stay cool if you're still here. We will be back tomorrow, maybe a second session later today, but I doubt it, in all honesty. I hadn't planned on going much more than 4 hours anyway, and just got cut a little shorter today. So take care, stay awesome. Let's go support other streams out there. I'm not even going to look at this point. Have a good day. Check out the VODs, and we will see you back here as soon as we can. But, again, normal time probably tomorrow, maybe a little earlier, and we'll go from there. So take care, stay awesome, folks, and we'll see you next time.